Good morning and welcome to another Friday tutorial. Today we're going to cover how to create a believable plot twist, a guide for intermediate authors. Now this is authors that you've written a book, whether you've published it or not, you've written at least one book, maybe two. But we're going to learn how to do believable plot twists today. So, plot twists are among the most thrilling tools in a fiction writer's toolkit. When executed well, they can make a story unforgettable, compelling readers to turn pages faster, question their assumptions, and recommend your book to everyone you know. After all, folks, that's really what we're after, is to create a book that is so good that your readers tell other people to read the book. That's really what it's all about. That is the best form of advertising, is getting a recommendation from a reader. Conversely, when a plot twist feels forced or implausible, it risks breaking the reader's attention and undermining your narrative. For intermediate fiction writers looking to take their storytelling to the next level, here's how we're going to craft plot twists that surprise and satisfy. So, number one, earn the twist. Lay the groundwork. A twist must feel both surprising and inevitable in hindsight. Like the minute your reader discovers it, they should have been like, "Oh, I should have saw that coming." To do this, the seeds of the twist need to be planted early and hidden in plain sight. This means introducing clues that seem minor or innocuous at first, then including red herrings that mislead without lying, and then ensuring the logic of the twist holds up under scrutiny. As a tip, reread your manuscript from the reader's perspective. Would someone picking up the subtle details spot the twist before it happens? If so, great. It should be possible to figure out, but it should not be obvious. So, it's like kind of if you're writing a murder mystery or a crime mystery novel, and your reader figures out who did it prior to the last page. That's cool. That's a clever reader, and that's okay. What you don't want to happen is your reader to get to the last page and your twist is sprung on them, and they're like, "Where did that come from? That made no sense." You don't want them to do that. 2. Twist character motivations, not just events. So a plot twist that relies solely on an external event can feel arbitrary. The most compelling twists often come from a deeper understanding of the character's true motivations, which are only revealed later. For example, let's say a loyal sidekick is revealed to be sabotaging the protagonist, not for personal gain, but to protect someone else. Like, let's say your main character's loyal sidekick is involved with Woman X. Woman X had something to do with this thing, and your sidekick is protecting her, right? That would be a crazy twist to reveal in the last chapter. Or a seemingly random act of violence is actually revenge planned over decades, right? So you're in your story, you see the vengeance, but you don't know it's vengeance until later. So let the character psychology drive the twist. Re-examining what the audience believes about your characters can create a twist that feels earned and is emotional for your readers. Avoid the twist for a twist's sake. In other words, don't throw a plot twist in your book just because you think it should have one. You know, there's just no need. If your book doesn't work with a twist in it, it's fine. Maybe the next one will. Not every book needs a plot twist. So, if a plot twist doesn't serve the story or deepen the theme, it risks feeling gimmicky. Ask yourself, what does this twist reveal about the characters or the world? Does it change the trajectory of the story in a meaningful way? 3. Would the story be less effective without it? So, when you put in a plot twist, examine it and go, do I need it? Is it helping the story or is it hurting the story? Something you have to figure out when you're doing it. And remember, a good twist adds depth. A bad one adds confusion, leaves your reader going, where was that at? Number 4, use structure to your advantage. Your story's structure can enhance the impact of a twist. You can use non-linear timelines because they can withhold crucial information until a pivotal moment. You can use multiple points of view. This can create gaps in understanding, which is ripe for twists. You can use unreliable narrators, which allow you to play with perception while maintaining internal consistency. And be sure the reader never feels cheated. Even with an unreliable narrator, the facts must add up once the twist is revealed. So your unreliable narrator can lie all over the place, but there has to be a thread of truth to all of it. Number 5, build emotional stakes. The best twists don't just surprise, they hurt in the best ways. They challenge your characters and make readers feel something. Whether it's heartbreak, betrayal, triumph, or horror, a twist with an emotional weight will resonate far more than just, an intellectual surprise. But intellectual surprises are good too. So, if you're doing an intellectual book, you could do an intellectual twist. Or if you've got an intellectual angle to your story, you could do an intellectual twist. Or you could do an emotional one. Number 6, test your twist. Sometimes what makes perfect sense to you as the author will confuse your readers or be guessed easily. Beta readers can help you figure out if you're doing it just right or if you're off a little bit or if it needs work. So, when you have a beta reader, you can give them a list of questions like, were you surprised by the plot twist? Did the plot twist feel fair or earned? Did the plot twist change how you viewed earlier parts of the story? Use this feedback to fine-tune the balance between foreshadowing and surprise. And really, when it comes to plot twists, your beta readers, and if you use someone to edit, they can really help you fine-tune what you're doing. So, for the final thoughts, creating a believable plot twist requires precision, subtlety, and a deep understanding of your characters and world. It's not about shocking your readers for the sake of it. It's about deepening their investment and rewarding their attention. So next time you're planning your twist, remember, surprise, but make them want to reread your story to see how you pulled it off. That is the true mark of a plot twist done correctly. When somebody goes, wait, I didn't see this. They go back and they reread the first part of the book and they're like, oh man, really? I should have saw that coming. So, that's the other thing too. And, in last week's article, we did tie-in novels. If you have a plot twist like this, you could make a tie-in novel just on the plot twist. Or just on the, character that's hiding something. Remember, we had up here, a loyal sidekick is revealed to be sabotaging the protagonist. If this isn't a main part of the book, you could do a tie-in novel just with this. So, that's another thing to think about when you're doing your plot twists. Can you take this little bit and make it into another novel to go along with your book series? Always be looking for ways to expand not only your writing knowledge and your skill, but your books too. Everything you write could be a new idea. So anyway, folks, that's it for this tutorial. If you liked this tutorial, please like and subscribe, and I will bring another one to you next Friday. Have a wonderful day, folks, and happy writing.